Welcome to Dadpreneur episode number 80. We got 20 more and we will be at the century mark. Crazy. Doing it up here from the office, from the little loft area that I work from. Practice what you preach. Our marketers practice what you preach. I'm in some Facebook groups. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, but I'm in a couple Facebook groups that revolve around local client work, local marketing, helping local businesses, realtors, dentists, chiropractors, pizza shops, restaurants, ice cream parlor, attorneys, whoever, get more business from Facebook. Facebook can be extremely powerful, so people will build up a sales funnel for, let's say, a dentist and run advertisements on Facebook, and they will charge them for it. It's what I did for years. I did the Facebook ads for realtors in like 2014, 2015. I did the local work from 2010 to 2014. So I have a lot of experience in that business. I got really wore out. I didn't set boundaries, and I sucked at sales. So those are the two things that a couple things that really wore me out. And then I got into the e-commerce game, which I am in right now. The client work kind of wore me out. However, there are some new courses popping up about people teaching Facebook ads and teaching this whole business model to new marketers, to new entrepreneurs. And so I'm in a few of these groups and just kind of reliving the glory days from back in the day. And I was on a coaching call the other day with a guy, and I actually said, I don't know why I spend time in these groups. It's like I'm wasting my time. I don't really have an objective. I actually get a lot out of it, like helping out, because some of these people started marketing yesterday. I mean, they're so new, Majority of them are brand new to Facebook, and I've been doing Facebook ads for 4 years with all kinds of, I've done lead generation services with local businesses, e-commerce, so I get a lot out of it, just helping answer questions and things like that, and being truthful, which some people get upset about. And there was a guy in there yesterday. A lot of people are struggling to get clients. That's the hardest part of the game. And so they were wondering how to get clients. A lot of people are talking about cold email. Some are talking about cold calling. Some were talking about walking into the business and just kind of striking up a conversation, asking about Facebook ads, if they're doing them, things like that. And the one guy, I've told him, I said, he says, I don't have any clients, so I don't have a case study, I don't have any proof, it was his first time. And I said, well, run the ads for yourself, and this comment was kind of detailed, and it got quite a few likes on it, so I thought, all right, people resonated with it, let's do a live stream with it. And so I said, do it, so I said, pick a niche. Chiropractors was the general example. That's a very popular one and probably a little too crowded. But I said, pick a niche and put out something. It's called a lead magnet, where you download something, how to fill your chiropractor business with patients using Facebook, something along those lines, Put a PDF together, type up a Microsoft Word document, 3 to 5 pages, and explain how chiropractors can use Facebook, and automate their lead generation, Put it in a Microsoft Word, save it as a PDF. It's a download, create a landing page, and have that download. And you run advertisements to that, and you target chiropractors. You can do that on Facebook. You target by job title. What this does is this positions you as the expert, as you know what the hell you're talking about, because you're practicing what you preach. And I promise you, people will notice that. These potential clients will notice that. They'll tell you that because it happened to me all the time. When I worked with real estate agents, they're like, I get cold calls all the time from marketers saying, are you doing this service? Are you doing this service? And they'd always be like, well, if you're so successful, why are you using cold calling? Why are you cold calling, and trying to pitch me on a different service? So it's practice what you're preaching. Show them that it works by doing it to them, I kind of compare it to Inception. And basically that's what I do when they got on the phone, they would they would download this report, how to automate the real estate agent. I think for real estate agents, I said how to sell one extra home on Facebook, one extra home a month on Facebook, I wasn't promising 17 homes in a weekend. I wasn't saying anything. I just said one extra home. And realtors could really, really relate to that. They would love to sell just one extra home. It could be a couple $1,000s extra a month, And so I just pitched it as one extra home. And so what they do, they downloaded this report. They got on my email list, and I typically had about 5 emails that were all written beforehand, and they get sent out day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And it's just kind of educating them on Facebook, on the power of it, of how to use it, and just helping them out, really telling them how to do everything. Some of the real estate agents will go and do it themselves. That's completely fine. That's not my target market. Some will say, shit, this Adam guy knows what he is talking about. I want to hire him, and they're going to hire me. Or they're going to reach out and say, hey, what does it cost, blah, 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 blah. I want to hire you, you know. And so that's how it works, you know, and then you email them. And this is a sales system, it's a sales system that works. I kid around, it works 24/7, 365. It's better than any employee you could ever have. It doesn't take breaks. It doesn't take vacations. It's never late to work. It doesn't flirt with Debbie in accounting. I mean, it's extremely, extremely powerful because it's always working. And some people are going to be ready to do business next week. Some are going to be ready to do business next month. Some might not even be ready to do business next year. But again, you just keep it going, keep it going. You're just building that pipeline. Again, it's all automated. Keep going, keep going. And then, of course, I recommend sending out an email at least weekly. I prefer daily, but at least weekly, kind of educating them about, I don't know, new stories, new marketing tips, you know, if you're a marketer. And so I told the guy, do that, you know, do that. And then when you're on the phone with the people, what I used to ask them is, how did you find me? And some of them would remember, oh, I think I found you on Facebook and I downloaded something. I got your emails for 3 weeks and then I called you, you know. Some would remember and some wouldn't. I kind of refresh their mind, you know. And it would be like a light bulb moment would go off, like again, Inception. They're like, wait, isn't that what you're trying to sell me? Like, and I'd say, yeah. Doesn't it work? 3 weeks ago, you didn't know who the hell I was, you know, but you saw something on Facebook, you downloaded it, it helped you. You're like, oh, this Adam guy knows what he's talking about. And then emails, you know, building that know, like, and trust thing. And eventually, if they're ready to spend some money, or invest some money, I should say, they might want to hire you, or they're going to reach out to you. And I don't want to say it's an easy sale, because I was not good at sales, and I dropped the ball on a lot of them. If I was like halfway decent at sales, I would have closed a lot more business. So I don't want to say it's an easy sale, because I dropped the ball on a lot of it. But sometimes it can be a very easy sale. And it actually is an easy sale if you know what the hell you're doing. I suck at sales, though. So that, again, that's one of the reasons I got out of it. So practice what you preach, and it's like you're becoming the trusted advisor. That's how you're positioning yourself. You're the hunted. They're coming after you. You're not the hunter. Cold calling, direct mail, cold emailing, Facebook messaging, things like that. I know people that used to Facebook message. They would just Facebook message business pages, you know, and pitching them their services. So that's chasing, you know, that puts you in a very, very weak spot. When you're the hunted, you can command higher fees because they want what you have, you know. So it's all about positioning. It's about practicing what you preach. If you're going to sell the damn thing, show them that it works, you know. Show them on them that it actually does work. And it does work. Again, like I said, it's a sales funnel. You'll get 100 people in there. Let's say 15 people will reach out for a phone call. 5 maybe will be a fit. 6, 7, 3, 4. Kind of depends on closing and things like that. There's a lot of variables, but out of 100, you know, you should close anywhere from, I don't know, I'd say 3 to 8%. Or, I mean, you might go a little higher, might go a little bit lower, but that's probably about the average. Again, each industry is different, so it really, really depends. But that was the case for me. 100 leads, and then it just kind of, again, it's an online sales funnel. Again, it works 24/7, 365. It's always working, always working, always working. If you offer new services, new products, new whatever, new widgets, you do this for whatever business it is. But it's very, very powerful. So marketers, practice what you preach. Or if you're a small business owner, you can certainly use this. Like I explained, a chiropractor getting more patients, a dentist getting more patients, an attorney getting more clients, a pizza shop getting more customers for the slow nights, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, things like that. So that is the Dadpreneur episode number 80 for today. Practice what you preach. For a marketer, it's very powerful because not many marketers do it, unfortunately. So like I said, it positions you as the expert. It positions you as the trusted advisor. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.